Good morning, everyone. It's been a hot minute. Welcome back to SATAL23, Stage 3, with the all-new pitch black, dark nighttime stage. Today, we are going to be streaming Group 1 of Stage 3, starting off with Red Star versus 8th Squadron. As the first ones to kick us off, introducing something brand new to SATAL, a completely pitch black and dark fight for the competitors this season. Oscar, GW, and LaCrape and Vehicle, good morning one and good morning all. We're not wasting any time. We're going to be jumping straight into the action here. Both aircraft and teams have taken off from the departed airbase, and we are on our way. 8th Squadron coming in a little bit wider than Red Star. Red Star coming in a bit of a single line formation, beginning to break away as they enter the zone. Plasma now leading the pack in the J11. Now, as we begin this next stage, guys, as many of you may be used to the Fox 1 and Fox 2 league from last stage, that stage is no more. Stage 2 is over. You are more than welcome to bring more aircraft of Fox 1 capabilities. However, the weapon restrictions now return back to the original Stage 1 league. You let me know how you use night vision in F2. I am not. This is all post-production, my friend. So, this is not something done in-game. So, pilots are using a mixture of different types of features. Some have opted to take NVGs. Some have opted to take the HMDs without the night vision. It is an even mix right now across the entire competition. Some folks have opted to take night vision goggles because they want to see the ground more when they go to notch. Some folks are still taking the HMDs for the dogfight lock-on capabilities. So it is entirely preference. Entirely preference. So as these ERs go out and force Hardcase and Visha cold on 8th Squadron back away on the shoreline, we have King, Fox 3 out onto Knoll on Red Star and the MiG-29 out in the far south side of the arena. Flankers are leading the packs. Pyrox, absolutely. And a lot of aircraft don't have NVG capabilities, depending if they're Flaming Cliffs 3 or not. So, some pilots, I believe we had a pretty darn close to even split, if I recall correctly. A lot of people decided to use NVGs. A lot of people decided not to. Some switched halfway through the match. Some started with NVGs, then decided not to use them later on. Either way. So we have got Plasma now heading inbound with a 120 coming out on him from Hardcase. Hardcase, King chasing down Knoll, and Knoll looks to be in trouble here, possibly from this 120. He may be taken down from an up high 120, up the 6. And flying formation is with the 120 Bravo. I don't think Knoll has any idea how close he came to dying right there. Knoll, you came within about an arm's reach of dying from a 120. Let's head back to Plasma on the ingress. Leading the team with the R27, correction, the R77 and the ER, or the T that was out from Plasma, heading down onto Visha. Closer eye in the field here. So we've got the ETs coming down onto Hardcase and Visha. Plasma's running cold. Knoll is in trouble here. Knoll's not looking good at 25,000 feet with the 120 coming down onto 6. And splash goes Knoll in the MiG-29. First casualty from Red Star. Second casualty from Red Star. So we're going to watch Finch now in the F-18. as he's heading away, trying to notch an AIM-120 coming down from King. half a mile away, and King's going to be able to notch that one. And from Finch, Finch's going to notch that missile from King, no problem whatsoever. Plasma now being chased down by Hardcase. We'll keep the TACB watching Finch as he's being chased down by King in the backside. So 2v4s Red Star. And Red Star are no strangers to the competitive environment. Do not count them out. So Plasma still being chased down by Hardcase on his 6, and so is Finch. So we have 4 hot 8th Squadron and 2 cold Red Star members. Now Plasma is going to go ahead and recommit into the fight. However, he has got 2 missiles coming down onto him from up high. This is not looking good for Red Star. If he can outrun this, Plasma, you're not looking good, my friend. And splash goes Plasma from the 8th Hardcase. Last remaining target is Finch, who is already in the warning zone in the F-18. And man, 8th Squadron coming in with the aggression versus Red Star today. So here comes King now. 120 out from King on the Finch. 5 miles away. 3 miles away. Finch is trying to notch a 2-mile AMRAAM at 20,000 feet. That's not going to work. Half a mile. 1/10 of a mile. And Finch taken down. And holy shit, guys. 8th Squadron comes in and just completely smashes Red Star in the first round of the first group of the 3rd stage. Wow. Man. So we've got 8th Squadron just comes in and completely annihilates Red Star. Let's take a look at the tag feed for a minute here. The beginning of this fight, I mean, Red Star was in the lead, in my opinion, when they had the ground. Plasma was in deep. Noel was way in the back here, not really sure if he had any mutual support of any kind. If maybe Nomad would have come in to assist in Noel, he could have possibly had a chance to not be taken down by himself, unfortunately. But, man. So, Nomad gets taken down and right away as an extremely long shot from King. 25-mile AMRAAM up high. Even further, actually. No, that was a... Yeah, 25-mile AMRAAM. And Nomad's caught up high at 40,000 feet. He can't defend. He goes splash. Then Noel goes splash. I think that as soon as Red Star fell apart, the aggression keyed in and kicked in for Z-Ray Squadron. Mayor, good morning with the super chat. Hello there. What's with the weird green filter? Ken, this is nighttime, man. Stage 3 is nighttime. In-game, competitors are all flying at, I think it's like 1 a.m., 2 a.m.? 1 a.m., midnight. All competitors are flying at midnight, so this is a completely pitch black and dark stage. I don't think you guys want to look at a pitch black screen for streams, so we are putting in night vision for these streams. Let me know what you guys think, though. As previously mentioned, gamma cranking up is not enough to see a stream properly, so we are going to continue using the night vision as long as we can to continue giving you guys a good look down and good view on the matches. So, nighttime stage 3, Ken. You got it, man. So this is pitch black in game. These guys can't see shit, even with gamma cranked, which is why we changed from a full moon, which was initially planned. We realized that the gamma crank is what everybody was going to do, so our best way to counter that was to take away the moon. So there is no moon, and you guys are looking at basically nothing. So, with that, we will be right back with the second round. So 8th Squadron takes Red Star 4-0 in the first group of the first match. And Red Star not looking good. The most Red Star can do now is draw by doing a 4-0. Man. Man, oh man, oh man. So we'll be right back with the second round. Don't go anywhere. Make sure you guys give some love to Mayor in Super Chat. We'll be back in just a few minutes. F-16 leading the way for Red Star. Well, actually, he's in the back of the F-16, disregard me. So Aaron's in the front in the SU-33. We've got Plasma in the SU-27, Nomad in the F-16, and Finch in the F-18. Coming against Mapache in the 16, Visha in the 16, King in the 16, and Hardcase in the F-16. Ken, unfortunately for SATAL, we don't actually allow the TALs. At least this season. That may change in the future, but we don't allow any of the TALs or decoys, anything like that. But I'm sure you're not wrong. You're worried the night matches would be hard to view. You know, we'll tweak this out too. I'm not sure how this is looking for you guys. I don't know. I'm sure there will be a lot of you guys. Ooh, yeah, thank you, look great. Look at you. There's a lot going on here today. I'm sure a lot of you guys will. Some of you guys will hate this. Some of you guys will love it. I'll tweak it so it's a little bit easier. There's only one real solid way to make you guys see things at night here, so this is one of the best ways that I thought we could do it. We'll find out as time goes on. So, with that being said, Mapache in the F-16 leading the pack for 8th Squadron. 8th Squadron is in a very good position. If they even come on top with a 1-0 for this round, they will be able to win the match. As the best Red Star can do now is draw, even if they win 4-0. That is the hardship of winning a match or winning a round 4-0. Not only is it the biggest middle finger, but it is also very, very devastating for the losing team in that fight. So Aaron and Plasma turning away as they defend the 120s in the pre-notch. Aaron now committing hot again. Let's ride along with Aaron as he launches an R-27 ER. Now there's one thing, guys, if you have all been used to this, for anybody new who's just joining us, Stage 2 was a Fox 1 lead. And now, Stage 3 is back with the old weapon restrictions from Stage 1. So you're going to see some ERs and some ETs coming back into play here. Not only that, but the nighttime makes it very difficult to see the smoke motors. Indeed, Ken. I believe, like I was saying before, Red Star is definitely no stranger to the competitive environment. To see them get completely steamrolled 4-0 is not something very common. And I'm sure somebody in here could correct me if I'm wrong. Please do. But I believe that Red Star were the finalists for the House of SAR competition, if I recall correctly. That's a full competition where there is only Fox 1s allowed. We have adopted that and worked with the creators for our Stage 2 that you guys witnessed last couple of months or two. But Red Star is no stranger to this competitive environment, and if anything, A Squadron is a newer team compared to Red Star, so Red Star should have the overall advantage when it comes to experience. And they just got completely steamrolled in the first round. So still 4-4, 120B up from Finch. The camera focused, and a 120 now coming down fast, high and far. 1 mile onto Mapacha, and Mapacha notches that missile. Another one, Visha. I was watching that one at the same time, and Visha taken down by, I believe that was Nomad. So that was a long 120. I wasn't sure which one to follow, so Visha taken down by Nomad. Great shot from Nomad. King now down low looking for that notch as he's coming in incoming 120 from up high. He's going to find that notch. He's going to come back around and recommit onto Aaron. Aaron launches a 27 ER onto King. If that's onto King, which it doesn't look like it with that smoke, so I'm going to assume it's not on him. But King turns cold. Let's watch Hardcase. He's coming in really close now, merging with multiple bandits at 3.5 miles. Comes Hardcase. R73 out on the Hardcase. No flares. 120 is chasing down Finch, and Finch is going to be in trouble. Up the butt is Finch, so Hardcase takes down Finch, and now the fight has shifted. Everybody's everywhere, so we have Hardcase being chased down by Plasma. Multiple 120s out coming from Plasma. Aaron's down low, has no idea that Mapache is right behind him. There's the ER coming onto Hardcase, and Hardcase is not going to outrun that super fast ER. Half a mile away, and splash goes Hardcase. Next, we've got the AIM-120 off of King, going down onto Nomad, a low-to-low shot. 5 miles out of burner, 1,200 knots in the missile. And this one's probably not going to hit at 3.5 miles. But now we have a merge. We have a merge with Mapache and Aaron. I don't think they saw each other. The ET's coming out onto King. Mapache sees somebody else in front of him, possibly. Watching tac view as best we can here. And the ET does splash King, even with the flares. It splashes King. Now Mapache is the last one alive for 8th Squadron. We're going to keep the camera focused on the merge here. And we're going to see what happens. So merging was Mapache with Plasma. And 3 Red Star now are merged with Mapache. Mapache. I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm just going to keep saying Mapache because it's fun. So, 3 miles on the 6 is Nomad in the F-16. And the ER is out from Aaron. That is not a good shot coming from Mapache. And the ER is going to smack Mapache in the face. And that does it for the second round. And we have another super chat. Toro from SATAL. God damn, guys. I love you. I love you all. Toro from SATAL, thank you very much. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Those R-27 ETs would be real dangerous, not being able to see the smoke trails. Yes. Now, being nighttime, you know, you could argue that you can see the burner of the missiles a lot more. But, yes, you're right. The biggest thing that gives away these missiles are those big smoke trails. And I will say that you do see the smoke trails in stream simply because of the post-processing we're doing to allow to see the night vision and whatnot. So they are a little bit more noticeable right now because of that. However, if you have a NVG's on, they are just as visible. And then Raptor Dad with another super chat. Raptor Dad, Toro, and Mayor this morning, guys. I really appreciate all of you. Everything you guys put into this stream goes right back into hardware, streaming equipment, things to make this better. Even getting Bear a much-needed drink at the bar for how much he's had to give up in time to build this stuff. So, good fight, Red Star, and good fight, 08th. Giving you guys some love back. Thanks for the hard work. We really appreciate that, Toro. We really do. Definitely have hit a wall when it comes to productivity this stage of this season. It's been a lot of work, and we really do appreciate that. I love all of your guys' support. It just makes me know that you guys enjoy your stay here, you guys enjoy flying here, and we're going to keep trying to innovate as best we can. On that note, I don't want to keep blabbering on too long, so we are going to go into the second match. And the second match today, again, you're going to see Red Star again. We're going in group order. You're going to see, I don't even remember my own announcement. Red Star versus ASF coming up in a few minutes. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with Red Star versus ASF. Congratulations to 8 Squadron taking on Red Star. Quite the feat at 4-3. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Alright guys, here we go. Battle Axe's Raven, you better be back for your quick smoke, man. We don't waste much time here. You better be a speed smoker like Bear, man. I swear to God, that guy, be right back and going for a smoke, and before I can say how long will he be, he's already back. He's a speed smoker, I'm telling you. So, we're back with Red Star versus ASF, Aerial Sumo Field, I believe. I keep forgetting. Guys, there's like 60 teams. I'm so confused sometimes. If you're in chat, please correct me. But while these guys ingress, let's take a minute to appreciate the super chats from Raptor Dad, from CTAV Toro, and from Mayor. Man, if you guys, the best way to show that kind of appreciation is always appreciated in super chat. Many people may not know this, but we also have super thanks on the videos. You guys can go to any video and leave a super thanks. It does the same thing. All of that is always appreciated. It's the best way you can show your support. We'll see you. We know who you all are. We'll give you a role on Discord as well, so you're separate from normal riffraff. Every single bit we do appreciate, and it helps us know that you guys enjoy what's happening and continue innovating year after year. On that note, we're going to watch Red Star Ingress versus ASF. And these names, man, these names. Sa and Sai, Sieber, and Morimoto. That's fun. So, aircraft selections, we've got F-16, F-18, F-18, and F-18 for ASF. And Red Star in the standard flanker 16 and 18. So off is the first ER onto SAA, and he is defending. As he defends from that long, extended range ER. Very long shot, but he did turn cold. It was effective. Aim 120 out. Let's go ahead and get some ranges for you guys and not fuck up the camera while I'm at it. So, these guys are shooting at 35, 40 miles roughly. And that first ER was at least 40 miles, if not more. So we've got Red Star favoring the northeast over the land, and they have successfully pushed back ASF almost all the way. So now Red Star has a commanding zone advantage. Heavy right, free on the right, one on the left. ER still chasing down at Mach 1.5 on a Mach 1.004 F-18. Now, ER's out, and 120's out from Nomad. My God, these guys are pressed backs against the zone wall. Not a lot of room to move. Red Star, an unbelievably commanding zone presence. I'm glad it sounded legit to you, Raptor Dad. I'm glad because you guys know me. I will botch any pronunciations because here I am as the lowly American who doesn't know how to pronounce a lot of names. But I do my best. 120 at Mach 2.3 coming out 29,000 feet onto Nomad or Rich. Unsure as to which they're coming down onto. We're still riding. Camera is along with Plasma as he turns away from the fight, running away from the 120. Nomad might be in trouble here with this 120 if I can catch him quick enough. Here comes Nomad with the 120 up high, and it goes right behind him. Very close shot on the Nomad. Camera stays on Nomad. 120 chasing down Sa. Nope, Sa is okay. Sa is just fine. Aim 120 from Sa off onto Nomad. Nomad in trouble here. ET also the extended range. ET coming down. Nomad's in trouble, and I think Sieber is also going to be in trouble from ET. And Splash goes one, and I think this ET might not have the energy to catch up with Sieber on his 6. And that ET is half a mile behind him. You guys can barely see it in the mountains there. Half a mile, and Sieber survives. Cameras on Aaron. TACV moving into position. Morimoto with the ER, trying to notch that ER is not going to work. Oh, it does work! And he notches the ER. Aaron in trouble now. Aaron in serious trouble with the 120 from Sa. Is he going to notch it in time into the water? Half a mile. 3/10 of a mile. 2, 1, and splash goes Aaron. Wow. So, look at this, guys. Red Star had all the zone in the world. And they somehow were not able to capitalize on it. We're going to watch this ET come down onto Sieber. Does he know it's coming? It's still tracking. Still tracking. Sieber. Oh my God. And Sieber somehow is able to evade. I don't know how close that got. but Sebra nearly took the ET to the face. Moving the camera back down into place, on the bullseye. So Finch is being chased down by Plasma. No, Sebra. A lot of close calls here, guys. Lots and lots of close calls. So now 120's out from SA onto Plasma, up high, 3.5 miles. There's the notch. Missiles lost track. There's the reacquire. It's still got him. It's still got him. And there's the out energy, and there's the crazy 120s, and off it goes, and out away it goes. So Psy still chasing down Plasma, as far as we know. Sebra chasing down Finch. Psy chasing down Plasma. Another 120 from Psy onto Plasma. 3 miles. 2 miles. And that thing got notched immediately, and there it goes into the trees. Splash. Here comes an imminent merge. Double merge here, folks. Finch is merging with Sebra at the same time. AIM-120 from Sebra onto Finch. Oh my god, and a ton of missiles onto Plasma. And there's a double kill. One from Psy and one from Sebra. Both of those happened at the exact same time, and I couldn't catch them. And unfortunately, Psy is also taken down as a trade. So there it goes, a 3-0 is Psy, or correction, ASF versus Red Star. We gotta go back because a lot happened real quick in that last part. Interesting choice to go with the J11s and SU-33s. Yeah, it is. I think that they are useful, though. I do believe that they have a place, especially being, if you guys have noticed, we are 120Bs only allowed this season. No AIM-54Cs, no SD-10s, and no AIM-9X. So what that does is it brings the missiles down a little bit a notch, and I think it allows this flankers, if executed properly, to have a chance. And what we've seen so far this season, we have seen flankers coming out on top frequently. So let's go back and rewind here what happened. So we lost a lot of guys initially. So Nomad gets in close, and he's taken down by the 120 from SA at 5 miles. Tried to find that notch, just wasn't quite enough. It looked like a damn perfect notch to me, but at 10,000 feet, it's really hard to notch like that when you're looking up at the sky. So Splash goes Nomad. The ER. I don't know if Aaron broke the lock here, but I am shocked that that ER was not able to maintain lock and didn't take out Morimoto. And due to that case, even if he killed Morimoto, Saw comes in with the 120 and takes out Aaron. Following up the fight, 4v2 now. And I just want you guys to see this, that they're at the end of this zone here. This is the edge of their zone for ASF, all the way on the top side. This is the edge of the zone almost. So they're not far from the edge. And they had their backs against the wall the entire time and somehow managed to take out 2 members of Red Star with their backs against the wall. Once they realized 2 were down, they recommit into the fight, and we're gonna watch as Plasma tries to recommit, 120 evades, tries to recommit again, 120 can't evade that one, and just an insane volley of missiles here from Plasma and Psy. 120's out, ER's out, ER goes into the ground, 73's out, 9M's out, 120's out, and the 73 from the grave from Plasma. It is all not for nothing, and he actually, what this kill does is allows Red Star to not go 4-0. And at the same time, we missed the north because of the action to the south. Sieber coming in at 5 miles as Finch tries to recommit. Sieber at 12,000 feet, Finch at 2,000 feet. That high to low 120 smacks him in the face, and that does it for Red Star. The good news, though, is that Red Star can still win this match if they come back with a 4-0. So, will we see a repeat of Red Star in the first match? We'll see. And, you know, as we're talking about this here, guys, just know that, you know, we as viewers and as streamers have we have the bird's eye view that the pilots, remember, pitch black, nothing. It's hard to tell where the water is, where the horizon is, where the ground is, where anything is in this kind of environment. Without this on, without the night vision that we have turned on, you would not see anything. Flyboy checking in. I got you level 12,000. Radar contact. We'll go ahead and start the second half. Don't go anywhere. Right back with the second half of ASF versus Red Star. Here we are, guys, back with the second match, or the second half of ASF versus Red Star. Hopefully the boys have been practicing their ILS landings. Yeah. Now, nighttime, technically, in reality, is not instrument flight rules. It's visual. Clear skies, nighttime is VFR. There should be no reason why anybody would have to tune the ILS, especially having runway lights available at both airports. That's one thing we made sure of, is we wanted both airports to have an ILS and both airports to have runway lights. So what that means is players are more than capable of tuning in the ATC on the radio menu, and once that happens, the lights turn on from the tower, or after the first person touches down if not. So fear not, the lights will come on for anybody who cannot fly an ILS, whether it be aircraft limitations in the 18s, for example. But regardless, an ILS would be fun to do. The majority of folks in here just want to get in the ground and stop and get those points locked in. So, SA at 44,000 feet comes in. Yes! Yes, Cat. No need to pull a 300 knots over the numbers gear down into the runway lights like we saw recently. So let's take a look at the formation here, guys. So we've got Red Star taking a bit of a new style. We've got Aaron flying along with Plasma, and Finch and Nomad breaking away to the outside of the zone to separate the pack, whereas ASF are coming in the line. Possible change of tactics coming in from Red Star? Will it help? Will it not? Red Star need to take this match 4-0 to win. remember, guys, and for anybody else who's joining right now, don't know what the hell I'm talking about, this is DCS World, Digital Combat Simulator, SATAL, Squadron Air-to-Air League, and player versus player, squadron versus squadron, 4v4 and 6 versus 6 format this season. What you're witnessing is 2 squadrons facing off in a controlled environment, basically to the last man standing. And as we're watching Plasma and Aaron with the 120s coming down, we have Nomad and Finch hanging out to the north in the high 30s, in the 16 and 18. And there goes the J11 up high, is Plasma. So Sai and Sa are turning away from these 77s and ERs, getting the missile warnings, going crazy in the pitch black of night. Morimoto and Sieber coming in hot to exchange to keep the targets going. Plasma and Aaron now joining up with Nomad and Finch to the north end of the zone. We've got some competitors in here, guys. We've got some folks in chat who flew this stage. Come on, how was it? Every single stage so far, guys, we've had something different thrown at you. Have you enjoyed it? Has it thrown you off your guard? I'll tell you what, from a leaderboard standpoint, it sure as hell shuffled the leaderboards up, that's for sure. There is not one meta. There is not... We like to change the environment as much as possible, so there is not one sole single quote-unquote, and I hate using the term meta in a flight simulator, but for our case, it is. And it's definitely, in my opinion, shuffled the leaderboards, thrown people out of their comfort zones, and really just made the matches a lot more interesting. And Vehicle from Fully Torqued and 364th with the super chat. I really do appreciate that. Vehicle from Fully Torqued with the super chat. I don't want to miss any action with something happening here. 120B coming down onto Nomad. From up high, 5 miles, out of energy, disregard, not going to hit. Not going to hit? Sai with an ET on his 6, maybe onto him. Nope, it's not. Let's get Taku in a little bit closer so we can see what's happening. And the 120 goes over Plasma's head. ET coming in onto, no idea who's coming onto. 2 miles doing 1,100 knots. Morimoto has no idea the ET is here. And no energy. ET again coming in onto Sa. Sa from the right side. There's the flares and trashes that ET. Nope, it's still chasing him. It wants him. It wants him. It's not going to reach. Good night. So still a 4v4. I'll get right back to Vehicle. I apologize. So Sieber with an ET coming in on his 6 up high. And that's not going to hit. All right, as we have a lull here. Thank you so much to Vehicle from Fully Torqued for the super chat. It shows me that we hopefully are doing things right over here. ET coming in. Whoopsies. ET coming in. Close ET. Onto Sai or Sieber. No flares. It's on to Sieber. 1,200 knots, and Sieber is cold. And that's not going to hit Sieber. And there goes the 2 ETs. Riding along with Sai. Let's take Sai. Here we go, guys. Getting dangerously close. R77's out onto both Sai and Sa. Getting close at 1 mile. Trying to go for that notch. Half a mile. Holy shit. Right behind him. And we just missed a kill. We just missed a kill. And it looks like Sa takes down Plasma. So Sa was able to take down Plasma in the exchange. And the R77 does not have the legs to reach Plasma. So there it goes, guys. Red Star now is unable to win this match, being down 1. The best they can do is force a draw. So we're looking at a 3v4 coming in. Is Sai being chased down with the R77 on his 6. 1 mile. 120B, half a mile, 0.1, and good night goes Sai. At the same time, Morimoto on his 6 is an R77. I fucked up tack view. I'll fix it in a moment. And Morimoto is going to be okay. Wow. 3v3 now. Red Star needs to finish these guys off in a 3-0 format to win, or at least draw the match. Here we go. Aim 120 out from Sieber. On to Nomad. Nomad defending. Aaron defending. Finch getting in really, really close here. Oh, he doesn't see Sa. The missiles are flying, and splash goes Sieber from Sa. Nomad and Aaron, or correction, not Sieber, Finch. Nomad in the warning zone, getting the missile warning, going around the back side of the mountain with his teammate to try to move this fight around the mountainside. They are riding the edge of the zone. There's a zone on the map here in this black zone here. Aaron and the J11, not looking good. There goes the 120B, just past his face. Gets a 73 off of his own. Nomad, Fox 3 doesn't see it coming, and splash goes Nomad at the same time. Yorimoto, a lot of shit's happening. 73's out! Late flares from Morimoto, so Aaron brought it down to a 2v1. God damn. I am losing my mind here. Aaron now. All by himself versus 2 ASF. Pops up, looking like a madman, trying his best to find them. Get a Fox anything off, Aaron. There's the ER out. On to Sa. Sa, you're looking in deep trouble, buddy. Sa gets splashed. It's a 1v1. Aaron. Oh no, Aaron's got a 120C out on him. And there's the 73 out onto Sieber. Flares, chaff, and he's able to flare it. Oh man. Oh man. My God, my voice just goes to absolute hell in a handbasket when I stream, guys. Holy shit. We gotta go back and watch that on Tech View. So, let's fix this a little bit here. Let's fix this. And God damn, that was close. ASF up 3-2 in this situation. Aaron comes off here, and unfortunately the missile looks like it was intended to target possibly on Aaron, but Nomad doesn't know what's coming because he's banking. And by the time he levels out, look at this, his RWR can't see this 120. And by the time he levels out, the missile is already 2,000 feet away, and he's fucked. So good night goes Aaron. I'm sorry, Nomad. Aaron is left with a 3v1. Desperately looking for targets, and Aaron splashes Morimoto with a Fox 2. Comes back around, hides behind the mountain, pops up again, frantically vertical scanning, trying to find Sa. He finds Sa. ER is out, and splash goes Sa. Now, unfortunately, man, if Sieber had been in a slightly different position, I think Aaron could have come out on top on this one. But he gets a 120, Fox 3 out. Fire and forget. And look at the skill here from Aaron, guys. These guys are no strangers to the flankers, and he's able to connect and find Sieber. And he gets taken down by the 120, and this missile gets so close. Had Sieber not dumped flares, this would have been a very different ending. And you can see right where the missile goes dead right here at this moment. It's no longer turning, and it goes dead right now. It is a dead missile. At a mile away. Aaron, man, you held your own against everything was against you in that round. And you seriously held your own out. I congratulate you in that aspect. But at the end of the day, ASF will come out on top 4-0 against Red Star. So with that, you guys, we're going to go ahead and call it a day. That is all the Group 1 matches we are going to stream. So we're going to move through in chronological order. Well, not chronological order, but in group number order. We're going to go from... We are going to go from Group 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way through all 11 groups, or 12 groups. And just so you guys know, there is a lot more than just 2 matches per group. There's 3 teams per group. So 9 matches per group. We're not going to be streaming all 9. You guys know the drill by now. Every team will get streamed throughout this season at least once, more than likely twice. And we're trying to avoid the solid, 8-0s. But at the end of the day, we'll get everybody streams as soon as we can. So, with all that being said, solid fight by Red Star. Good job by ASF to come out on top 4-0. Red Star, Aaron, I gotta give it to you, man. You had it. You almost had it there at the end. But I think that's where Red Star shines, is Red Star shines in the merge. You do not want to get these guys low in the mountains in a merge. You will lose. So that being said, all of our super chats today, guys. Let's go back and make sure we don't forget anybody. Today we had FTQ Vehicle. We had Raptor Dad. We had Toro from CTAV. We had Mayur. All with the super chats. You guys are awesome. And as I was saying before, if you guys ever want to show more appreciation at any time, go to any one of our YouTube videos. You'll see a super thanks button. It's way easier than, like a Patreon or something like that. Leave a super thanks in a video. We will see it. We will know who you are. And we greatly appreciate everything you guys do. And on that note, I'm going to go ahead and call it so my voice doesn't get shattered anymore. And we'll leave you. And let me know on Discord too, guys. Let me know on Discord what you guys think of the streaming for Night Stage. Do you like the night vision? Do you hate the night vision? Is it stupid? Let me know. We'll make it better if not. I thought this was a great way to incorporate night and night vision. You guys have a fantastic rest of your Sunday. Good luck in the rest of the work week. We'll see you all hopefully in the midweek next week, if not for sure next weekend. Now that we have the versions settled out and squared away, we'll begin streaming all the remaining matches. So good night, everybody. Thanks for watching. This is Coyote signing off at DCS World Events. See ya.